YouTubers, Mike Martin's here. Mike Martin's channel. And Merry Christmas! And if you don't like it, well, that's your problem. Anyways, what's going on? Vancouver City Council approves 4.5% property tax increase! Woo! Alright, 4.5%. Here it is. Here's the article. Vancouver City Council approves a 4.5% property tax increase. Do you know why, guys? What do you think is going to happen when property prices go down? They just raise property tax. Property prices go down, property tax goes up. They got to keep up with that subsidy they were getting, or that money, or that passive income the city was getting. We don't pay a lot of property tax in Vancouver. Yeah, but you pay $2 million for a bungalow. Woo! Okay. Vancouver City Council approves 4.5% property tax increase. So, let's spare a thought for the people living in Vancouver. But look at the bright side. Half of this stuff's all empty anyway. So, I don't know how they're going to be... Well, they'll just collect it off the property, put a lien on the property if they don't pay property tax. So, Vancouver City Council has approved a 4.5% property tax increase as a part of the city's $1.53 million operating budget for 2019 and $365.8 million capital budget for new projects in 2019. The 4.5% increase is a reduction for the 4.9% proposed tax in the draft budget, though reductions in the Innovative Fund and the Council Contingency. Yeah, Innovation Fund, not Innovative. Sorry, Innovation. During the interview, the Daily Hive, prior to the budget's approval, Vancouver's Mayor Kennedy Stewart expressed his support for the budget as well as the process. We had a careful look through, and I liked everything I saw there, he said. He recognized that there may be some pushback to the increase. Yeah, you don't say, but noted it's important to keep things in perspective. Things in this budget include budgeting for 25 new police officers, 5 extra firefighters, which is paid for by the increase, he said. People hear the phrase 4.9%, but someone that owns a condo for $700,000, that's $3 a month, which isn't that bad. Yeah, here's the problem. $700,000, yeah, that's not what the average condo is going for, and that's the problem right there. I think for the $2 million bungalow, with the $2 million bungalow, you have 3, 6, 9, $12 a month. So with the $2 million bungalow, you're looking at $12, $13 a month, right? The new 4.5% approved increase is comprised of 1% fund additional investments and infrastructure renewal approved for the 2019-2022 capital plan, 1.7% to cover the increased costs of related to the provincial government's new employer health tax, 1.8% to cover the inflationary and wage costs of existing services. Private sector jobs are sucking us dry. Public sector jobs are sucking us dry. We need more private sector jobs. And new investments to maintain and improve services reduced from 2.2. Here's an idea. Why don't you put all the money into actual serious small business improvements and small business grants and small business creation? Because without small business funding the public sector, goodbye, public sector. With limited sources of revenue, it's a real challenge for the city to find ways to address all the issues that are important to our residents, and said Stewart upon the budget's approval. Over the past several weeks, we've listened to feedback and made adjustments in the approved budget which reflect what we heard. The budget, he added, gives staff a mandate to proceed with action on so many important priorities in the city. These priorities include increasing housing supply and affordability, good luck with that, and improving availability and supports for renters and vulnerable citizens. Why can't the private sector take care of this? That's my question. Maintaining and improving operations at service levels. Add a private sector institution to take care of that. Let people create jobs. Investing in public safety. Again, private sector. Continuing to build vibrant communities and public spaces that supports arts, culture, environments. I have an idea. Bring in a lot more Europeans, a little bit of mix of Mexicans, and a little bit of Puerto Ricans, and that would kind of change things a bit. And meeting communities to provide safe and healthy workplaces and public spaces. As a part of the discussion and debate, the budget individual councillor proposed the number of amendments to reflect the properties of council, 9 members of which were newly elected on October 20th. Key amendments to the draft budget were approved, included. Okay, we don't care about this. So, this is what we care about. Right here. That's what's going to keep going. It's going to keep happening because they got to make up as property prices decline in value, obviously they're going to have to raise interest rates to hedge against the loss of revenue the city's not getting. That's just what's happening here. They're making up this huge backstory about this, and we're going to support this, and we're going to create this. And what do? Sweet F all. And things just continue getting worse. So, Canada's changing, and I think it's for the worse. That's just what's going to happen. Property taxes are going to have to go up. You know, my mom's paying $800 a month in Toronto. My mom lives in Toronto, and she's paying my grandma. My grandma, I think, is paying almost $1,000 a month in property tax. So, I mean, Vancouver's property tax is low because the housing is so expensive, right? So now, how is the city going to make up? Okay, my question to you. Let me give you a question. How is it going to be made up? How is it going to, if the prices fall 40, 50, 60%, how is Vancouver going to make up that deficit from the property tax loss? Are they just going to increase property tax 7, 8, 9 times? Or are they going to hit fuel and hit everyone? Even people that don't own, going to have to increase in fuel. Fuel went up again twice in the last week alone. And all the massaging articles are out. The massaging articles. Gas prices might spike. Gas prices might go up. And they're massaging us into ushering us in to more expensive gas prices. Now with property taxes, how are they going to make up the deficit? You know what I'm saying? Here in Merritt, we pay very expensive property tax. That's the downfall with living here in Merritt. Housing is cheap, but property tax is high. We pay more in property tax than they do in Beverly Hills, in Merritt. So here's the problem with that. Property prices go down here. They're just going to raise property taxes even higher. Property values go down, property tax goes up. There's no way the city's going to go by and say, well, we're going to have to charge you less on property tax because your property value went down by $400,000. No way! They're going to raise taxes. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below.